Good morning, CRT team. Today we're going to continue on and we're going to do the SysInternals Procmon. So about this unit, we're going to be using a different program called Process Monitor, which it doesn't need to be installed because we've already had it installed. I believe every single process, like every single Windows computer, has a Procmon by default baked in. So in this exercise, we're going to use Process Monitor and its features. I would highly recommend looking at adamtheautomator.com/Procmon. He kind of goes into depth how to install it, which we don't need to install it. We already have it on here. And then we can go into the intro here, and it will explain kind of everything that it's showing because this is obviously a lot. So we have time, process name, PID, operation, path, result, detail. And if we look here, time of day, obviously the time of the event that occurred. Process name, the name of the process that triggered. The PID, the process identifier. That just is like a unique ID for every process that's around. Operation, the type of event that happened, like did it open a file? Did it change a registry key value? Or many other different things. The path, obviously, where the file path or registry path that was affected. The result, whether it was a reparse, if it's success, if there's a success or failure, if there was a buffer overflow, name not found. There's a lot of different results that you can find. Details, this column contains all the nitty-gritty detail, as Adam says. It can go into the weeds on what exactly it is. And this can be a very useful tool if you're doing like malware reverse engineering to try to see what's exactly going on. You can see right here, name not found, file locked, reparse, success. You can use this to kind of figure out what exactly a potential piece of malware or virus will do when it is running or executing. And it tells you how to see different column selections or to add them or get rid of them. So there's a lot of customization that you can do with Procmon. It's a very great tool, especially because it's free. So, all right, my environment is ready, so I will open that up and we'll hit next. We'll be on a Windows Server 2019 and we will get right into it. So, which system were the logs captured on? So, waiting. And we will run Procmon, run as administrator. And get that out of the way. There we go. Okay, so we have our process monitor open. So of course, this is for the VM itself. We can verify that by clicking on here. It says, oh, Windows Server 2016, build 1763. Obviously, that's not going to be our answer because that's for this actual thing. The directions call for us to open up a log. I just wanted to show you that's how you generally will open it, unless you're ripping off a log from somewhere else and you're opening it up. So we will go to Procmon logs, which is right here, and we can open that up. And we can hit Tools and System Details, and then there we go. Windows 10 build 19042, and that should be right here. And great. Next, what is the name of the malicious file? So let's go look. And of course, you can use Guide Me as well. It's going to you can scroll through and you can find stuff with a spike of events during a short period of time. So we're just going to keep scrolling through here. We can look around. Obviously there's a lot with Process Explorer. Looked like we had some stuff going on down here though. So there's obviously a lot of different things going on. Monthly reports looks a little bit suspicious to me. Let's keep looking around. Key set. See, that's fine. This is okay. This all looks fine. And then we have explored.exe again. That's okay. And then we look back at monthly reports again, and it does look very suspicious. So I would say if it were me, it's going to be the monthly reports.exe. You can see the please read me.txt that it puts in the user's download folder. It creates it, it writes to it, and then it closes it. It reads the directory. Not so. It's not very common. You'll see an exe reading an entire directory like that. It's going and it's grabbing and creating and reading files, um, which uh, which is fine. That's not necessarily dangerous. But when we're looking at this thing, um, it's opening a lot of spots it shouldn't have access to. Access being, let's scroll up a little bit here. In user K downloads, it's downloading a very weird file, PKY, and obviously in a real-world environment, you would potentially have the ability to grab these even if they're deleted. You would be able to figure out where they are, retrieve them, and do some reverse engineering on it, or do more in-depth research on it. Let me just look here if there's anything else. Oh, this is interesting. Monthly reports is grabbing the key for cryptography. So, and it has some buffer overflows as well. So this could signify to me that this is probably ransomware. Just by finding these things. Key set information. So just by looking at what type of things, so this one's grabbing the Microsoft Enhanced RSA and AES cryptographic provider. So it looks like it's using the baked-in encryption like most ransomware does. Yeah, so there's more right here. Yeah, this totally looks like to me like we're a ransomware. So especially with the text file that it outputs. And it grabbing a bunch of the registry keys for the encryption. So if we go back here, we will click monthly reports.exe and we'll go next. Where was the malicious file ran from? Now we will see. Let's go here and we will highlight monthly reports.exe to make it a little easier to see. We can also click on guide me as well and it'll help you. So the path was in the downloads, command line in the downloads. It tells you the PID, the parent PID. It tells you when it was started, when it ended, which it's still running right now. And you can look right here, monthly reports.exe. And you can see its exact path as well. And a timestamp. And it also has apphelp.dll. So, alright, so we will put down downloads. Great. What is the parent PID of the malicious process? Well, we just saw that, 3308. What is the encrypted file extension? Well, let's see. There's PKY, that's not one. So we can always go to guide me as well, and it'll tell you exactly what it is. You can look for files, like file extensions. So if we go to the Tools tab and select the by extensions, which is okay. Hold on. Okay, yeah, it's in file summary. Sorry about that. We go by extension. We can kind of look here and try to figure out what it is. There we go. Okay, so we can go and we see all different types of stuff here. And it looks like it's WannaCry right here, or WNC crypt, which is WannaCry's file extension. Awesome. So next, what ransomware variant was used for the attack? That would be WannaCry. Ooh, Wanna Decryptor. Yeah, so I totally forgot about this. Within WannaCry, there's Wanna Decryptor, which is like the 2.0 version of WannaCry. As the guide me suggests, we definitely should look at the ransomware variant. I got this wrong. Me as a instructor, that's an L. That's my. I'll take the L. That's my fault. I should have looked into it. So if we look at Wanna Decryptor, or if we want to look up, if we go to the previous question and we look at the file extension, what program uses the file extension? It will tell you a lot of different things. Sometimes it can be hard to figure out who uses this file extension. They just tell you to do a Google search. That's why it can be very ambiguous sometimes. So if we go to fileinfo.com, it'll say Wanna Decryptor 2.0. So that's on me. I got too fast. I was going too hasty. So we'll go to the next question. Which of the following files achieved persistence in the registry? So if we click on Guide Me, it'll tell us exactly what we want to do. We can look at the file function. We can do the Find function in the Edit tab. We can go to Event Properties window and detailed command line of cmd.exe. We can also do a search of the Run command as well, and it'll show us the exact registry key and the value that is written to it. So we will do that. Yeah, so most common persistence methods for modifying the registry are going to be run or run once. I've always seen run once. I generally don't see run. So we can we can look for the run key, and it'll show a cmd.exe event. I think we saw one earlier when we were looking through this. Let me look here. This is just the filtered out, so let me hit filter. We can look for it that way. Okay, and we can always go back. So if you ever get stuck and you feel like you need to fix, like if you have filters, you just quick close it out, reopen it, makes it a little easier for you. Let's see, look inside, nope. We can go filter and no. So then we have cmd.exe within the filter. I just had process name is cmd.exe. So now we can kind of look. And there's obviously other ways to do it as well. We're just going to do it this way for myself. You guys can do it in any manner you wish. And you can kind of go through different things to look for it. And you can even filter again. The guide me section does, you can control F, you can hit run, and it'll show you right at the bottom here. We can click it, we can open it up, and it'll tell you exactly what it is. So we believe it's this, because it shows that it's going to this exact registry, and it's using this executable right here, and it's forcing it. So let's try that. Let's see. Yep. Great. Okay. So next we're going to go to 8. Which processes have read the C drive? Okay. So we know that monthly reports did earlier already. So now you can use the cross-reference summary to list all paths that have been accessed by more than one process. Great. Cross-reference summary can be accessed through the Tools tab. So if we go to Tools, here we'll close that out. If we go to Tools and we go to cross-reference summary, it generally will have the paths and things like that. So if we gotta turn our filter off for that, hit OK. Let's try to do cross-reference summary again. There we go. Okay. Let's open this back up, and we can expand this a little bit. Okay, so which one has read the C drive itself? Looks like red is monthly reports, CSRSS, and cscript.exe. Ransomware will often target the shadow copies to make the file recovery different. How many times was the VSS admin delete shadows command ran? Okay, so if we go into the guide me section for this, the count occurrence function accessed through the Tools tab can display the events seen in the Procmon log. The reason why you want to do this is to see, it can tell you exactly how many commands are ran compared to like normal stuff. You can look at like, you'll know your network pretty well. You'll understand what's all being run in the background for your servers or for most of your users, and you can see some abnormalities on like what type of commands are being run and how many times they're being run. That's why we're doing this. So in order to find the count, choose the command line column and the count occurrences window and sort by count. Okay. Alrighty, and then this will bring up every single thing that was ran. Let me just expand all that so we have some room. There we go. So it wants for us to check how many times VSS admin delete shadows was accessed. We can also see the registry add for the task scheduler here and here. And we can also see the WannaDecryptor exe right here. And here is the WannaCry decryptors, VSS admin delete shadows, all quiet, shadow copy delete, and BCD edit delete. Boot status policy, ignore all failures, and BC edit / set, recovery enabled, no, and WD admin delete catalog. So it executed that 57 times. And that is very insane. That is a lot. So we can type it in. Let's see if it'll take that. 57. Great. Okay. We're on the right track. How many registry events have been captured total? So if we look, we can hit the guide me. We can go in the tools and look at registry summary. Total events 302. And there we go. We still got a couple more. What are the PIDs of the WannaDecryptor? So there's a bunch of different ones. We can go to the process tree dialog in the Tools tab. Okay, so this shows you all of the process trees that were made throughout this log, and we can look at wanna decryptor. Let's expand these a little bit. Tells you the path, the lifetime, command, start time, end time. Okay, so the WannaCry decryptor.exe is 3132, which is right here. And then we have 1760 for the CMD that was ran under it. Here's another one, 7836, right here. And here's the third one, 2404. So, you know, it has small child processes, but we're not going to really count those. Of course, if you were going to write a incident report, you would definitely want to include all of the child processes and their PIDs as well. It's very important. But for this instance, I believe all they would want for us to do is just to write these three. Great. Looking for the filter menu, which process was excluded from the logs? Okay. Let's see. Strongest feature of Procmon is its filtering abilities. So it looks like, so that is everything for this module. We can hit done. It will tell us our summary. I got that one answer wrong. And it'll tell us kind of everything. If you have any questions, please let me know. I will answer them to the best of my ability. If I can't answer them, I can give you resources that will answer them for you. Other than that, I will be in the back if you guys have any questions. Or up front. I'm not sure I'm going to sit yet.